Dear God, thank you for letting me talk with Dayton and letting me be alive another day and letting us talk to these wonderful people behind these screens. And dear God, I hope you find this video towards many people who needs to see it and anybody who needs to learn it or watch us. And just thank you for all the food you've given us for all the years that we've been alive. And thank you for blessing us with amazing parents, and thank you for um, allowing us to do this video and just like help everybody and help me and Dayton and help the people behind the screens and just help everybody. In Jesus' name, amen.
Man, I bet. So, do you wanna introduce yourself again?
Again, all right,
Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna explain the backstory now. We already did this video, but Dayton messed up. But no, okay. I can't remember what I said. All right, all right. Um, I'm just like okay. I go to Bell Vernon Area High School. I'm in 11th grade. I'm just like I used to be like every average like regular person. Um, I try and separate myself from other people, I guess, a little bit. Um, by in ways of like trying to follow God and stuff like that.
Good.
Because in high school, there's a lot of bad things there. Like people like to cheat. People like to just do like really nasty things, and I'm trying to separate myself from those things. And I've been really trying to like flee from sin a lot, especially lust. That's just like one of those sins that I've always struggled with, and I'm still struggling with. Um, but I continue to battle that every day, and I don't know. It's just better to battle it than just like let it be.
Mhm.
But yeah, my hobbies. I mean, I'm just like some regular kid, I guess. I like cologne. Um, I've always wanted to do YouTube whenever I was a little kid. I guarantee a lot of people do that. And I play basketball. I do cross country, and I'm thinking about doing track next year. Um, and I still don't know what I really want to do yet. I just want to do something that helps people, and that's basically it.
That's good, bro. That's real. That's raw. But let's get into this devotional. So, I think I'm
Okay.
on day 3. So I'm gonna post the one we do right now tomorrow,
Okay.
cause I made one today. So I'm gonna post that one after this. I really hope my computer doesn't die, bro. It's on 4%. Low key. All right, bro. We can always finish it another time, I guess. But all right. So teamwork
You're
above.
gonna wait. Are you gonna stop the video whenever it hits like 2%?
Yeah, yeah. I'll do 1%.
Okay. You feeling dangerous? Okay.
Teamwork above all. Bind together. The person who wrote this is Alicia Cardi. Above all, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity, and let the peace of Christ, to which you are all called in one body, rule your hearts and be thankful. Colossians 3:14 to 15. Have you ever gotten into a dispute with a teammate? I've seen it happen during my time as both an athlete and a coach. Sometimes it's immediately obvious, like when two players get into unhealthy competition for a starting position. There's tension, jealousy, and resentment there. Sometimes it happens on a personal level between two or more teammates outside of the sport. Suddenly, there's a gossip, grudges, and anger that often spreads like wildfire throughout the whole team. Worldly wisdom, worldly wisdom would say this is okay as it doesn't interfere with their performance on the team. After all, you don't have to like your teammates. You just have to do what you're supposed to do on game day, right? Well, as Christians, we're called to a higher standard. In one sense, it's correct to say that you don't have to like your teammates or the people you work with because God doesn't call you to be like them. He calls you to love them. Over and over, the Bible talks about living in peace with one another, loving one another, and living in unity as one body of believers. What does that look like? Well, in sport, that means we need to be slow to anger, jealousy, resentment, and judgment, and instead be quick to understand and forgive. When someone on the team performs better than us, God asks us to rejoice as they rejoice, rather than holding it against them. When they have a tough time, we're supposed to come alongside them and encourage them, rather than seeing it as an opportunity to outdo them. When someone on the team wrongs us, we should seek to be reconciled with them quickly, not harboring a grudge and refusing to forgive. As believers, teamwork doesn't just mean getting the job done alongside other people. It means that we truly take the attitude of Christ, who humbled himself by becoming obedient to God and laid down his privilege as God to serve others above himself. When we live out that same humility towards others and seek to live and compete in peace and unity, we truly exemplify the biblical standard of teamwork. Alright, this is a question for you. Have you ever caught yourself feeling jealous or resentful towards a teammate or colleague? Describe the occasion.
Um, like okay, so kind of like wishing I was better than them, kind of.
Yeah, or wishing you had their talents and their abilities, or wishing wishing you had what they had, basically. That's what jealousy is.
Um,
Like you could
yeah, I
do.
find myself doing that like even out of sports. I find myself doing that a lot too.
Yeah.
Um, like I don't know, it just like to me, like I don't know why, but I just have it in my brain that like I obviously know I need to change this, but it just doesn't change overnight. Like I have this in my brain where like life would just be so much better if I looked like that person and then acted like this person and then like had the lifestyle of like this person. Like my life would be perfect. But I don't know, I just like you just need to be appreciative like of like what you got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like I see all these like dumb pictures of where like there's this one guy who has like a bicycle wishing that that he had a car, and the dude with a car wish he had a nicer car, and it goes on. But um like even at the dude who only had a bike, there's people out there who like don't even have legs. So you
Yeah.
need to like be appreciative of like everything that you got. But it's kind of hard to do that in a way. Like it's hard to actually like appreciate what you got until it's taken away. Like I know you spoke about in your last video that how for wrestling you like really cared about wrestling and everything until God took it away and then showed you like like um like how it really is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like sometimes God needs to like take stuff away from you to like make you realize and make you like more grateful of like what you got.
Yeah. And
And
a verse that comes to my
like
head from like what you're talking about, Paul is writing to the Philippians. Basically, the Philippians are like a church, and I think at this time when he's writing this letter to Philippians, Paul is like, I think he's like either he's going through something hard. I think he's like basically on like house arrest, basically, and he doesn't really have much. And the church of Philippians is like sending him things, and he's telling them, I rejoice in the Lord greatly because once again you renewed your care for me. You were in fact concerned about me, but lacked the opportunity to show it. I don't say this out of need, for I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I find myself. I know how to make do with little, and I know how to make do with a lot in any and all circumstances. I have learned the secret of being content. So the same way that Paul was able to make do with what he has, the same way we should be. We should want to be like Paul, and when we have a lot, we should be thanking God. When we have a little, we should also be thanking God, because everything is a blessing. Like there's so much stuff throughout the day that we take for granted. Like we take for granted just for waking up. Like, God allowed us to wake up today. God, like, we have five senses. Like, some people, they can't hear, they can't see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't, I try to pray every time before I eat, but sometimes I'll just take like a snack for granted. You know what I'm saying? I'll just eat it and just think nothing of it. But that's a blessing in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I also wanted to say this too. I wanted to confront this one kid about it too, but like I don't know, I just didn't feel like it, I guess. But this one kid at my school, he's a senior and he's in my one class. Well, he's in like two of my classes. And he is like this really Christian person. He has like a good amount of things going for him. And he like reposts stuff about Christianity all the time on his Instagram. But in my earth, because I have earth science, in my class, he's in there, and I remember talking to him, and he was talking about money, and he was talking about how he's gonna get so much money, escape the matrix. That's what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying how he was gonna make a website where it was like an AI girlfriend, and at the time I was like, dang, that's kind of smart, because I mean I'm sure there's money in it, right? Like everybody wants to lust, so they'll just like go to his website. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of smart. But then like a couple days ago, I looked back on it, and I was like, wait, that's like kind of crazy. But he's like this like person that I think of like really Christian, and the video and be like,
I'm gonna reread the. I'm gonna read the second question now. Have you ever seen or been part of a team that exemplified unity? What were some characteristics of that team and the people on it?
wait, reread it.
Have you ever seen or been a part of a team that exemplified unity? What were some of the characteristics of that team and the people on it?
I've been on a team that represented unity. Like unity means like the whole team is one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if no, I don't think I've ever been on a team like that.
Mm.
Like, I don't know. Every single time I've been on a team, actually wait, no. Basketball, it's like over and it's like not like basketball. Like everybody like wants to do like better than else on basketball, but on cross country, everybody like helped everybody out. And it was like everybody was so nice. And, like forgiving and just helpful.
Mm.
And yeah, I remember just like
For me, I would say my my wrestling team, my probably my junior year. I feel like everyone on the team was chasing the same goal, and like everyone. Oh no. Scratch that. Not my junior year. I just forgot about all the bad things that happened there. My sophomore year, I feel like it was a better example. Like everyone on the team was chasing the same goal. Everyone on the team was wrestling really hard we were all wrestling for each other. We all had we all had the same goal. All right, let's do the third question. What needs to change in your heart for you to live and compete in true biblical unity with others? Do you want to answer that first or me?
Yeah, you can answer.
Um, I feel like what needs to change in my heart for me to live and compete with live in unity with others would be like, mm, wanting the best, the same goal I want for myself. I should want that for my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way I want to glorify God through my wrestling, I should want my teammates to be able to um, want that same thing. So I should be, instead of me trying to just like compete as just like a normal wrestler like them, I should be a different, like, you know how Leo acts different, bro. I should be the difference on the team. That's what I was talking about at Bible study yesterday, is that because we were talking about how to be a servant of Christ, and I said that for me a good way to be a servant of Christ is also being different from other people. Is not just fitting in and doing the same thing that everyone else does and like fitting into the norms. So I feel like if I wanted to have biblical unity, then I would be like a servant of Christ, um, like, and just humble myself.
Like fitting in without like you even realizing, like trying to fit in without you even realizing. Like it's kind of like the automatic type of thing.
Yeah, like I was telling them in Bible study how like someone like, you know how you make an inappropriate joke around Leo, and he doesn't laugh. He'll just look at you like he'll, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then you know in your heart like it's not right. So I feel like when kids tell me inappropriate jokes here, I'll like laugh, bro. But it's like it's not the right thing to be laughing. Like I'll laugh just to like make them like feel better because I want them to think they're funny. But really, like deep down, bro, I know that's not funny to be laughing about. So I feel like I gotta stop laughing at those type of jokes, and that's something I'm definitely gonna start working on. But what would you say?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
What needs to change in your heart for you to live and compete in true biblical unity with others?
Um, I guess like I need to have like more respect for like myself and others. I guess
Yeah,
like a like a deeper level
yeah,
because like I doubt like a lot of people. I doubt myself, and I get jealous of other people. Um, it's just a lot. Hard to change it.
uh, now the last part is basically a prayer, so I'm gonna pray for us. God, please give me a spirit of unity and help me to love and forgive others as you have loved and forgiven me. I want to look more and more like Christ every day as I strive to compete/coach for you. Thank you for the power you've given me through the Holy Spirit to overcome my human desires as a teammate/coach and truly become more like you. Amen. Alright, bro. That's basically it, bro. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Um, Nothing I can think of really.
Alright, bro.
What about you?
Um, I wanted to talk about how, like, so this week, like on Monday, well, really, I feel like just from Saturday until like Tuesday, like I was really struggling with like not having. I guess I was struggling with listening to like inappropriate music for real. Like I started listening to like more rap music, and I started feeling more pride, and I feel like something like it's definitely something I need to work on. It's been something I need to pray on. Is like when there's sin that tries to like enter my life, I need to have a better. I need to realize it faster, so then, you know, because we were talking about the other day in Bible study, um, have the full armor of God, like the shield of faith and all that. I feel like with lust and all that, like I feel like I've gotten pretty good with lust, but like just being more ready to block out those sins in my life and just stay focused on God instead of just like folding the second like I there's a gateway for me to sin. Like I should have the full. You know what the full armor of God is?
No, I was just like, no, I had.
I'll try to pull it up, but it's basically. I'll try to find it. I think it's in Ephesians 6.
Um, I'll say it after.
Yeah, it says. Let me see who wrote Ephesians. I think it was Paul, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, the person who wrote Ephesians was Paul, but basically he said, "For this reason, take up the full armor of God." Oh yeah, look, he says, "Put on the full armor of God so you can stand against the schemes of the devil. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers of this darkness, against evil spiritual forces in the heavens. For this reason, take up the full armor of God so that you may be able to resist in the evil day, and having prepared everything to take your stand. Stand therefore with truth like a belt around your waist, righteousness like armor on your chest, and your feet sandaled with readiness for the gospel of peace. In every situation, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Pray at all times in the Spirit with every prayer and request, and stay alert with all perseverance and intercession for all the saints. So, our battle isn't against like the flesh and blood. Our battle is a spiritual battle. We like in the Bible study we read this. They're talking about like a spiritual warfare. So, like it's not the things of this world that you should be worried about. It's where you're gonna end up, where your soul is gonna end up. So you're fighting, like I said, the evil and cosmic powers of this darkness. Like the devil wants to take you to hell. So the things you're doing on this world, it's gonna be the deciding factor where your soul ends up. So when there's sin that enters my life, I need to definitely have like the armor of God on to make sure I'm ready to fight against like the bad things that like want the, like the bad things that want to like what's the word like what's the word for like encourage you to do something? Oh, like entice me.
I don't know that word. You would have said that. I had no idea what you said.
Yeah, but basically, alright, but yeah, I just want to talk about that a little bit.
Well, the shield of God. So, like, I'm assuming that's like meaning like you honor God so much that you just have like kind of like a barrier like around you of like all sin.
Yeah, it says the shield of faith, in which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. So you use your faith in God to block out all the bad things of the devil, I guess.
Um, well, I kind of have not the greatest memory. Usually, when I'm doing active things, I really only remember like 20 minutes. I'm like, dang, yeah, I forgot. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
And it's just like I have to react. I mean, I honestly don't even know how to work on that. Like, not like I could set a timer for like a certain time. You know, but just something. I don't know. But there was something I talked about. It was actually I forgot again. I can't remember. Yeah.
I bet. That's it. Alright, I'll see you, bro.
But no,
What?
are you able to cut stuff out of the video?
Yeah.
Alright, cut this up. I'd like to. So I really been like God's word into use, I guess, a little bit. You know how it's flee from lust? So, I don't know if this is okay. So at the like, it's hard not to like stare at girls because they put on like these like super tight clothes, like I don't know, leggings or something, French pants or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to look when you're like looking up, but I kind of see that thing away whenever I'm just like I look down, like, and I try to focus on myself and I look down, like it's easy not to stare at them when I'm looking down and do stuff.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
for me, bro, honestly,
That way.
for, for me, bro, I feel like that just takes time. Like, I feel like we're both still like, bro, this is only the first year that I've really been focused on God, like a lot more than I have been. Like, because it used to be I would be like a lukewarm Christian, which basically you go to church and but throughout the week you're just like a regular person, like you're still sinning and everything. So for me, I'm still young, like just like you in this, but for me, I've gotten to the point where it's like, bro, that stuff is disgusting to me. Like, when girls dress like that, I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, beautiful girls don't even like. I could care less, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I care more about a girl's personality now, but I feel like with you, it might take a little more time for you to get to that point. Obviously, like sometimes, obviously, I'm not every single time there's a beautiful girl. I don't like look real quick, but I don't do it on purpose. But it's just like yeah, it's just like my nature. But I've gotten to the point where it's like disgusting. Like, why are you even dressing like that? And it's like unattractive to me.
Yeah, like I don't understand why girls have to wear those types of things to the gym. Like, why can't they wear like sweatpants and a long sleeve? Like most guys, they're
Yeah. But
besides like
I think they dress like that. It's more about comfort and confidence. Cause bro, a lot of the times, well, I would say most of the girls definitely are not dressing like that for comfort, but they're probably dressing like that so they can either look attractive or have more confidence in like themselves and be able to like. It's probably more for them. Like some of them, it's probably more for themselves instead of other people. But most of the time, it's definitely so they can look attractive.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah.
something, and I like regret it a lot. But it was like really hard. Like I was okay. So I was in and I had been last week, Saturday, maybe Friday. I did Friday. Went over his house. We filmed a video for English class, and it's about the great guy to reenact the theme and change something about it without changing the story. We did half of it. We never ended up. We did a different one. Different project. And while I was there, I was about to leave. He was like, "Yo, hit this." And I was like, I saw it the whole time. And I was like, I really don't have to. If he asks me, I don't think I'm going to be this. Like, I think we'll get that. So I hope you don't ask. And he asked me, and damn it. And then I just hit the head.
That happened this week.
Yeah. It happened Friday. And then I walked home, got in the house, and as soon as I got my room, you called me, Leo called me, bro. I was like, okay, so you called me. I was like, oh, I forgot I was supposed to do the video. He was like, are you going to do it right now? No, I can. And then Leo called me. I was like, oh, God, are you so wrong? Like, every single time I'm, like, doing something really bad, like while I'm doing something really bad, it's just really hard for me to, like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, Leo calls me every single time. Like, he's there.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, dang, bro. Like, I know, it's hard.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
And, it's just, like, he's real. Like, he's real.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, hard to grasp, I guess, for me,
Yeah.
you know? Like, it's still hard for me to grasp.
Yeah, bro, because it's literally insane, bro, because the Bible, there's 40 different authors, right? Over a span of 1,500 years. So it's not like one person wrote the Bible. So it's not like Illuminati wrote the Bible so we can all conform to this, bro. Like, all of this
Wait,
in it.
right?
You said what?
Who wrote Genesis?
Moses. Moses wrote the first 5 books in the Bible called the Pentateuch or whatever. And that makes it, Penti or something stands for like 5. But Moses wrote Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
I think he wrote Numbers. He wrote Numbers, and then maybe he wrote Joshua too. Yeah. So he wrote Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Exodus, and Genesis. But Moses' life, I think his life is during Exodus. But yeah.
Didn't he have a staff?
Yeah, he's the one that parted the Red Sea and everything, and freed the people of Israel.
That part, I believe that, like, not as amazing. Like, I believe, like, I don't believe, like, and, like, I believe that, like he made the thing down.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, bro, you know at the bottom of the Red Sea, they've found like chariots and stuff and swords and like, yeah, bro, like It really happened, bro. How do you think they got like all that? They literally found like stuff from like soldiers at the bottom of the sea, bro. You think people were just like swimming on top and just sunk down, bro? No, bro. They got stuck down there. It's crazy.
It's just so hard.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a full mind about like around?
My full mind around God?
Yeah.
No. I don't think anyone fully understands God, bro. He's literally like the most powerful being ever. Bro, think about how he created the whole earth, bro. You know, like if he's basically there's a word for it, but he's all knowing, all powerful. Um he's I think he's like omnipresent, so he's everywhere. Like it's there's no way that a human will ever be able to.
What I kind of meant was like, you don't like doubt existence, like a little bit.
No, I used to doubt it, but I don't really doubt it at all anymore. I would say I used to doubt it like first semester of college. First semester.
Doubt, like a little bit. I'm like that's just like.
Yeah. But I mean, if you watch videos on scientists, bro, like even Albert Einstein said, the more I study science, whatever, the more I believe there's a God. Like a lot of scientists or a lot of people who try to disprove the God, they literally turn Christian, bro, because it's like there's no way that someone created this. Like there's a video I saw on Instagram. I could send it to you. It's about this Japanese guy who's like studying the eye or whatever, and the more he studied the more he studied the human body, the more he realized there's a creator. Because it's like, if you try to build a car, there's so many intricate pieces and designs to it. Like there's no way it could just come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Someone had to create the car, and it's the same way with like the Earth. It's way more harder than a car, and so like, the Earth is like so perfect to a point where like literally if there was like with the gravity and everything, if there was like one like degree off or whatever, bro, the whole world would like explode, bro. Like it's crazy. So, but yeah.
Or why don't you wear glasses? I definitely see you wear glasses.
Bro, I don't need glasses, bro. I have 2015 vision.
Bro, you gotta get the shades.
But I'm about to go run 6 miles.
What, right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where are you at?
I'm downstairs on the first floor.
Downstairs.
Oh, did I tell you I'm about to buy a car like this week or next week?
Really?
Yeah. I need it for my job this summer.
Mm.
But yeah. Bro, maybe the last like 2 weeks of summer, if I've been doing good this summer, bro, I'm gonna try to take off. So then I can come see you. Cause it would really, really suck. But yeah, if I do that, bro, we can go to like Pittsburgh or something, or maybe New York City. That'd be lit.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try my best to get a lot of sales this summer, you know what I'm saying? And then take us to New York City.
I was telling my dad how whenever I turn 18, I'm gonna do some type of sales. And he was like, bro, no. Like, you know, people, like, there's no money. I used to do deals. And I just kept telling him that, even if I don't gain money, I'm still getting, I'm still getting a whole bunch of.
Yeah, exactly. You're networking. You're like networking, learning how to talk to people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I've been thinking about recently that if I do electrical, I could work under somebody a little bit, and then I could I'll do sales for a little bit, and then I'll do electrical, and then I'll break off and do some type of my company.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
that sounds good, bro.
But it's not like yet. It's something. It's just an idea.
Alright, bro. I'll see you.
All right, see you.